Even Master D-Luke!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. All my terrible memories of being Grandmaster came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure, so he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many, am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
I see. Understood. I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
You mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears? That ability is unique to you, and to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us.
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And, of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha ha ha! Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight's story firsthand.
Oh, it's Eula and... Cloran? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. I'd heard of the single-handed sword form of Favonius blade work. But, after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are quite accomplished with the greatsword as well.
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds, I feel like we've learned a lot from each other.
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone nearby.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpasta launchers in the area.
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it? Shall we have ourselves a game then?
Why not? You should know, though, I'm not easy to beat at this game. Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh, why not? Doesn't it still count as hitting the harpastum?
A sword's range is limited, though, so it wouldn't be fair.
Ah, of course. Then you should use a gun as well. Voila, problem solved.
could build a choo-choo cart track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea. Razor? What are you doing here? And shouldn't this thing be in Wolvenden?
Fiery woman came to take Lupical. I said no. She backed down, but then said I would do just as well. This sword is here, for now. I am here to protect it.
Hold on, let Paimon get this straight. Alice was planning to bring Boreas here, but you stopped her. So, she took the illusion of the sword and left you to guard it instead. That would make the trial of Boreas the trial of Razor now, wouldn't it?
We fight. I protect Lupical.
Wow! Looks like Paimon's guess was spot on. Don't worry, Razor. No one's gonna take this sword. It's not even real.
Not real?
Alice's scheming claims another victim, huh? Let's take the photo and get Razor out of here.
Not real. I don't get it.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
So that's where it was. Diona? What are you doing here? It's my first time seeing these little guys. They're from that land, right? Oh, they're so cute. Alice put a version of the cat's tail here and asked me to run it. It has the setup I'm used to and everything. Now, all I need to do is make some drinks. And you know what? This is the perfect chance to change all the ingredients to super weird stuff. I'll get people to lose interest for sure. Looks like your campaign is going strong, huh? Even out here. Of course, the only thing missing is the cats, actually. They seem to prefer the real cat's tail. But that's not a huge surprise. Cats are sensitive about where they live. Even if the place looks exactly the same, they'll know something's off. So, Alice said she would find different staff instead. And then these little saurians appeared. Aww. Bennett gave me a few pointers on how to get along with them. Turns out, there's not a huge difference between them and a cat or a dog. Hey, then you should call this place the Saurian's Tail instead. Huh. I think I've seen saurian-shaped cookies somewhere before, too. Maybe I should bake some to sell around here. Huh? Weird. Did monsters always raise boars around here? Found it! Barbara, over here! Coming! Oh, how did this happen? Barbara and I were just grabbing some food at Good Hunter. But then, how do I even put this? The sweet madame and sticky honey roast we ordered came to life. Sorry, what? That's right. I managed to catch the sweet madame earlier. Come on, let's wrangle this thing so we can head back and eat. Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is it? More pigeons and forest boars! The rest of our lunch is making a break for it!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Fatui tent? That shouldn't be here. Wait, but there are always those two Fatui around here chatting about stuff.
You've noticed them too? I've been watching them for a long time. Not that I've overheard anything useful. Guess it's just my luck.
Well, actually, they seem to get information a bit slower than the Knights of Favonius. So they usually end up discussing stuff that hasn't been secret in a long time.
Have you guys ever wondered why they don't just go home? Their mission's gotta be over at this point, right?
Maybe their names got skipped over on the mission roster, so they never got new orders. That's happened to me before.
I suppose, but your experiences tend to be quite unique. It's possible the Fatui stationed them here long-term to keep an eye on things. Or maybe they volunteered for this position because they don't want to go back.
Either way, we should have Nicole take this tent down. It's making Paimon think we're gonna have to fight someone.
I guess you're right. We don't want people getting their hopes up.
Look local to Mondstadt. Wait, Emily? Huh, it's been a while.
Hello, you two. Looking to buy some flowers? Yes, I came to Mondstadt to collect a few samples for new scent ideas, but I wasn't finding anything. Then, this lady who called herself a mage told me she had a bunch of rare plants she was sure I'd never seen before. All I have to do is manage this flower shop, and I get to research these plants all I want.
Nice! That should help you come up with something new for sure.
If there's one trait they have in common, I think it would be the feeling of summer. Refreshing and clear, cutting through the full-bodied and dreamlike floral notes. I certainly have a lot to research, so I think I'll be here for a while. Did you need anything?
We're looking for things in here that are different from the real Mondstadt. Do you mind if we take a few pictures of these plants? Hey, since you like them so much, why don't we ask Nicole if you could preserve them in some way?
Really? That would be amazing. This is my payment after all. I never knew origami flowers could give off a fragrance. Fascinating.
Hey there, friend! Well, we couldn't just drag Catherine in here, could we? What would the Real Adventurers Guild do without her? Not that she ever shows it on the outside, but she's one busy bee, that's for sure. I mean, Just think about how much time it must take to travel between all the different nations. Anyway, I heard this whole world was constructed for magic. Incredible stuff. Even the books on this shelf are real. Not a single prop to be found. Huh. I really gotta take a better look around once this gig's done. Not today, I'm afraid. The funds I need haven't transferred in yet. Once I've earned enough more from this trip, I'll open up shop at the usual spot. True, but it doesn't seem like the people who created this place set up anything like that. Hey, why don't I go ask for some and then we all can have a few? Huh. But could we even take them back into the real world? That's the question.
Such a succulent fragrance of grapes. Ah, this place is heaven. Had I a mouth that could move, I doubt I could resist eating them right off the vine.
This is awesome.
Whoever lives in here must be a person of means indeed. Even in a storybook world like Simulanka, we could never afford such a big estate.
Wait, but this is a world inside a story too, isn't it? Oh, hello! Is something wrong?
My apologies, but the event taking place at Dawn Winery is not open to the public quite yet. Allow me to show you around a different area.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate.
Oh, it's Noelle! Hey there!
Oh, hello, you two. Well, Miss Alice thought things might get complicated around here, so she said she needed someone capable who could get the job done.
So she flattered her way into dumping a bunch of work on you? Stuff that isn't even related to the Knights at all?
Oh, no. Mr. DeLuke was there too. He said he would appreciate some help guiding the tour groups from different worlds that are here to visit.
Tour groups from different worlds? Oh, right! The Golden Apple Archipelago, the Relurian Mirage, Simulanka. The gang's all here!
Oh, it's all right. I'm happy to help. Please head this way, everyone, and we'll get the tour started.
Greetings. My name is Ask Me for Directions Arnold, and I am searching for the whereabouts of a certain lovely lady.
It's here because I refused to let that mage use my house as her playground. But we still needed an additional rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Looks like we can use this device to keep in touch with the mages or get some hints. Kind of like we were able to do back then, remember?
Now that you mention it, the arrangement is almost identical.
Nights on vacation, summer, the sea, and a small little wave rider. It's all taking me back.
However, you're forgetting about the part where we were stranded on a deserted island and couldn't even make it across the water. That's what stuck with me the most.
Oh, I remember. At least I wasn't dead weight in that situation.
Fun times, huh? So, the mages prepared this stuff then. Guess we should take a picture and go check in with them.
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Nodcry is coming to an end, but knowing Grandmaster Varka, I imagine there will be another chance to set off in the near future. Not that I'm extending an invitation, I'm just mentioning the possibility, that's all. That's our honorary knight. No matter the mission, you always have a place among our ranks.
Come talk to me when you do have an official invitation, then. I have other things to do in the meantime. The intel I have on hand is pulling me in 100 different directions, but unfortunately, time off isn't one of them.
That's a shame. I take vacation whenever I can get it, and it's still never enough. I'd visit the Golden Apple Archipelago again in a heartbeat.
For once, I feel the same.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Something wrong, Sucrose?
Oh, no. I was just looking for a piece of alchemy equipment we needed for the event. Master Albedo has always been careful with our costs. We maximize the use of every piece of lab equipment we have. So if something hasn't been used in a while, it's usually pretty old. Take this, for example. We've used it a few times before, but we found the effectiveness and ease of use somewhat lacking, so it was sidelined quite quickly. According to the mages, it was meant to be placed in the city, but it went missing after being tossed into the magic bubble. Luckily, I found it. I just don't know why it ended up here of all places.
Well, all that matters is that you found it in the end, right? We'll contact Nicole and get her to send it back to the right spot.
Great. Thank you so much. At least I managed to track it down.
Tortoise? That shouldn't be here at all.
Definitely not.
Wow! I've never seen such a large turtle in my life. There was a time, back when I was little, when almost every child in Mondstadt had a turtle as a pet. It was quite the trend.
Oh, yeah! Jean and Diluc mentioned that a long time ago.
I had one too, of course.
Quite the hassle to take care of. Small pets like that always are.
Wait, you had one too?
Is that so strange?
Oh, no, of course not.
I could bring it back to the church and raise it. It can stay behind the cathedral. I'll even build it a pool. Can't be too hard to raise, right? It looks like a tough cookie.
Not happening. The next thing you know, you'll have an invasive species on your hands. Just tell that mage to put it back where she found it.
Guess that's for the best.
Can't be too hard to raise, right? It looks like a tough cookie.
Not happening. The next thing you know, you'll have an invasive species on your hands.
I heard this thing was terribly ineffective when first invented. You could only catch 10 in a week. Why, the research staff barely wanted to touch it, let alone improve it.
But for some reason, it gained traction among adventurers once it entered the market.
True, it takes time. It beats having to do it yourself, I suppose.
But there are so many crystal flies around here. Surely it's not that difficult to just do it the old-fashioned way?
It's a bit far, though. Just imagine how tiresome it was back in the day, having to come out here over and over again, and no gadget to help. Does that count as trespassing on private property, I wonder?
I suppose it hardly matters anymore. Adventurers aren't quite so keen on crystal flies nowadays.
The times they are a-changin', eh?
So it would seem.
What are they mumbling about?
The times they are a-changin'.
So it would seem, yes. Gather! Charge!
Yeah.
Press the advantage.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Order guide you. Press the advantage! You're in my sights. Behold the dawn!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Smite the dust!
Fall in! While the light shines bright!
on me! This is order! Solidify!
You got this! Advance! Everyone on me! Divine light, shield them! Press the advantage!
Order guide you! Go get him, Aiden! Behold, the dawn!
The sky clear, the glazed moon shines!
All the light shines bright! Be gone!
Rally! Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Be cleansed!
Stabilize! This is order!
You got this! Behold, the dawn! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Smite the dust!
Solidify!
All the light shines... Everyone on me! Charge! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
I will have order! Light compels you!
Pull in!
Go get him, Aiden! Nothing to fear! Gather!
Without further ado! Like the dust! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
Solidify! This is order!
Begone, shadow of darkness! Press the advantage! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
frosting! Surge! Extinguish! Power! A little amuse-bouche! Can it go back? A new moon rises. Time to shine! Annihilate. Power. Goose on the loose! Merciless. Into the void. Shower me with praise. Let the world come. Flame. Green moons converge. A dash of frosting. The pinnacle of excellence. A little amuse-bouche. Surge. A new moon rises. Yoo-hoo! Time to shine. Sword. Power. Let the world collide! Green moons converge. Onto the freezer!
Go! You're free now!
Wrath from the skies! Knock him down. Let's fly. Coming in.
Bullseye! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Incinerate! Try and stop me!
Farewell! Tell me what you see!
Open fire! Locked on! Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Full throttle! Wrath from the skies!
Be free! Time to say hello!
Locked on! Open fire! Open fire! Pyroclastic surge! Let's fly! Knock them down. Open fire!
Farewell! Tell me what you see!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Be silent, you fear the dark! The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Fear the dark!
Leave this place for the everlasting.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Observe to dust. Close your eyes. Observe to dust.
Installation chamber. You pour lost ground with one heart. Converge. Annihilation mode.
The night cometh. Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
A new moon rises. Defensive mode engage. Leave this place. By the frost, preparing for dust up.
Observe. Do you fear the dark? The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Night falls. Creatures of the night.
Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glenfidia. By the looks of things, you're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail, our drink stand is ready to go. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order and are currently offering a limited-time delivery service.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel's Share? And recently, you've also shown off your skills at the flagship in Nocrai. We sure have come a long way, huh?
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped feeling fresh long before the expedition began. To offer everyone some more exciting choices, we're planning to revamp our menu. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of outstanding delivery orders on hand. Honorary Knight, if you're free, could you maybe help us out for a while, just until my other squad gets back from the Stormbearer Mountains?
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Paimon's not sure what performance metrics are, but she's happy to help with deliveries. As the best guide into that, Paimon needs to keep up with the changing times. Besides, this'll give her the chance to explore the city and stay up to date with all the recent goings-on.
Working with you two is always such a breeze.
I'll do my best to support Lady Paimon in any way I can. I'm very skilled when it comes to things like portioning out drinks.
All right. Well, if you're ready too, then let's get to work.
my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfiddia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand? Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner and try out your delightful creations, of course. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. Just wrestle me up something rejuvenating that'll lift my spirits. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow with curiosity, as though you have many more questions to ask. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough. Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meat slices ended up tasting nauseatingly sweet. Caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes I even add a spoonful to my afternoon tea. Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible. Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so there's a good chance many of their tastes have changed. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They deserve some care and respect in return. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when it comes to staying alert. Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. A flawless answer. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Leewed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient. Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then. Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little countryside wander. You caught me. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where I had a little chat with the head housemaid, Adelind. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with, and in her desperation, asked for my help. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had such an invigorating workout. As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper. Just a few gentle hints were all you needed to light that special spark of inspiration.
Finished! A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. You've turned it into a completely different drink. Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style. Time to see how it tastes. Full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake, with a gentle breeze caressing your skin, relaxed and at ease. I no longer feel drained of energy, but neither am I overstimulated. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mixology. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day, when the sun is bright but not too harsh? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept any excuses.
Good afternoon, traveler. I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt. Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward. I have faith in your choice.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumiduce Twilight. Am I right? The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt. If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation? Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region. To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bartender with the beautiful ears, for instance, fell asleep right at the bar. Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind. Even in daily life, I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content. In the end, I completely eliminated Valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to windwheel aster, with some success, I might add. They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat's tail. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself. However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flowers, stems, and leaves. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating. Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients? Oh, that's what truly brings me joy. It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too. In such conditions, one's sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions. It seems something similar is true for mixology. As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds. Yes, that's it. Now I think about it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences. Usually, after work my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way I can get straight back to work after our gatherings. If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine. There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine, but since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance. In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad, it's all about trying something new. So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong. Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction. Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Here you go. A new and improved, Emily-inspired Lumiduce Twilight. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. In the language of flowers, the windwheel aster represents the visible winds. Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet. The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance. Really? Perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it. Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece. Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume. Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the Court of Fontaine.